See all of the steps. We want to add our last step. I select last name, hold Shift ID, right click, change type, and text. Select test, scroll over, hold Shift, select quiz 4, right click, and we'll change this data type to decimal number. Now we have all of our steps. Everything's looking good. We come up to close and load. This is grayed out because we've already loaded it. So all we have to do to reload is click the close and load button. When I close and load, that is a thing of beauty. We have updated the Excel table by editing the query. Now next, we want to scroll over and we want to add 2 new fields, one for total score and one for percentage grade. Now anytime you're making calculations like this in a column, you have a choice. You can use worksheet formulas or you can do them back in the original query. Either way is fine. Sometimes people are more familiar with a worksheet formula, so they like to do it that way. But in our next example, I'll show you how to create a new calculated field in the query before we load it to the worksheet. Now this is going to be called total score. So when I type a field name, it adds a new field to the Excel table object. Percent grade and enter. I'll change the column width. Now before we do our formulas, up above, I'm actually going to list the maximum scores. So 100, 100, and then for the quizzes, 30 and 30. That way we can add up the maximum points for assignments and use that in the denominator for our percentage grade. So max scores, I'll enter some data and some formatting. Now I went ahead and added some formatting, the numbers for the completed assignment, and then we want to add them. So I hit enter. So far, the maximum total points possible in this class are 260. Now I want to add the total score for each student. Alt equals, and I'm going to redirect it, test 1 to quiz 4. Notice this is a table, so it lists the name of the table. There's the implicit intersection operator, which makes this a relative range of cells. As the formula is automatically copied down, the range will move, and then it shows, instead of a cell reference colon cell reference, it lists the field name colon field name. So when I hit enter, there's the total scores. Now we can build our percent formula equals left arrow, and there's the syntax for relative cell reference, divided by, and this is a cell outside the range. So I have N2 and we need to lock it, so we hit the F4 key. When I hit enter, the formula is automatically copied down, and in each cell we compare accumulated points for the particular student compared to the total possible. 133 divided by 160, 0.51. 257 divided by 260, 0.988. Now we can display this as a percentage. Highlight, Control 1, percentage, 2 decimals, click OK. I'm also going to add some style formatting. Right click, mini toolbar, and then some borders. So what we've done is we created a query and loaded